Seriously?
Really, both of them like that way.
Oh, Jesus.
It's alright, I've produced this.
No, I meant the... Why does it say it's going now? Because it's got...
It's paused.
Oh, there it's saying 39 seconds, 40 seconds. Tara! Did he go to get the door?
Tara, can you answer the door? Are you ready?
Yep.
So, here we go.
Go? Yep. Round 2. Hopefully he's deleted the last round. We put it on and then the signal kept dropping out. And of course my ode to that is just call out, Michael! So let's hope we're all in and running again this time. And let's see how we're doing. Okay, this is the card. So we've called it Spirit of Season because actually, look at that. Hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. It's very American saying, but I like the spirit. I like the sound of saying the spirit. It sounds good. So this is quite a simple one. I've used country flower dies, which I only used the pot. So you're not going to use that a lot. I use the Merriest Trees stamps only for the little here, and to you and yours, the spirit of the season, and to you and yours comes from somewhere else. Look at that. See? It's a little stand up. So, is that lovely? You like that? I do. I'm easily amused. So we've got that. Now in here, we've got a few little things I've die cut. So you can actually do the tree totally on its own. But what I did was I did the 3. 1, 2 and 3. So we have a little bit of picking it up as we go. So instead of being just on top of each other or plain, it's going to add depth. If you have a look at here, you can see there's one left, 2 lifts, and I've lifted the pot. Okay, and the little presents are just simple. I've just done little stamps on the cards. So I'm just putting those back in. I've used these tiny little stars here. You'll be careful with this lot, and that's one of the presents. So I've actually pre-cut it all because we've got carols tonight. And this is actually a good one, Merriest Moments. And I had a funny feeling, if you check out on my store, AnnetteFalconer.stampinup.net, you will find the store, and I think Merriest Moments might be in the last chance. And this is what made all the little lines of the gold and the red, and it lines up and makes it's quite cool. I like that. So I've used quite a few little bits, but I have cut a lot out. So what I was saying before, there's the tree, the pot, there's the cutouts. So there's all my things ready. Now, because we do have last chance, actually, if you look today, until tomorrow at midnight, you can do free shipping if you go onto my Nettie's So it's my shop. You go into AnnetteFalconer.stampinup.net and you log in and you go to, there's Last Chance, there's DSP that's on sale as well, and you've got to add my hostess code. So it's UCF3ATMB. I was thinking like the fighting, the boys like the UFCA, but it's UCF, and I put 3 at the moment, bum. I'm an idiot, but that's all right, they love me. Alright, so let's just get on with that. I'm just going to tip that up, I don't want to lose, even though that's a mat that holds it, you can't knock it around. So this card will go pretty well. Now I haven't typed this up, I've had so much, we're getting ready for Christmas. A little drink, and I've got, like we had 30 people last weekend for a Christmas do. This week we've got 20 for Christmas dinner for the work on Friday. So I've been out shopping for that and getting ready, so I didn't type it up. But let's go through it. So here's our pieces here. Let's pop that over that side. Okay, so you can still see it. So our main piece is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score that. Let's put that out of the road. If I can just do that to the side. There's a little bit of fiddling, but look, to make it easier for me to get out faster, I've done this so I can get it over and done with. So let's just get that flat. Oh my goodness. Alright, so as I said, 4 1/8 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. Make sure when you're using your trimmer that you put your brown, which is your cutting tool, out of the road. So we're going to score it there, and then we're going to score it again at 7 1/2. I just told you, don't cut it. Oh my God, there's just scrap coming up for me. I will get another piece of paper, and oh my God. That is, here I was being, oh, isn't it so funny? You've just got to go with the flow, don't you? So we will be having another card in brown somewhere. But it's good because if you see this is 8 1/4. Alright, and you can get 2 cards this way long, or you can go 5 1/2 and you'll get two that way. But we're doing long ways. So 4 1/8 is 2 little marks over, which would be 10 1/2. So now we use the brown one. Okay. And I'll put that to the side, and we need 11. And the brown again. And now I'll put the brown right down at the bottom. So I've only got the light brown, the fawn. And we're going to again score at 5 1/2. And at 7 1/2. And not without cutting one. Oh goodness. Look, you know, I think it makes you human if we see those things, because it's not, everyone thinks that you go on here because you're fantastic, but I'm not one of those fantastic ones, I'm afraid. So I'm just try hard and do what I can. So really that makes half a card, and when we do the second fold, that's what gives us our stand. See the little stand that's in there? So again, I'm just going to reinforce these because we really want them to stand up really well. Okay, so that's our first piece. Now we've got an inside mat and a smaller outside mat. All right. So in our white we have a 5 by 3 1/2. Which is this one, which is going on the early espresso, which is, oh, maybe I haven't cut that down. Is that my right piece? Oh, it's going on the outside, that's why. So first of all, we've got our white at 5 3 1/2, And we've got our early espresso at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So it is there. I know it's in my scribble today. I'm really sorry about that, but no one's perfect. I actually have a family to run. I was just run outside while my husband was lining this all up. The only reason he's doing it all the time is he thought he was being clever and giving me and being nice to me and giving me my screens to put them up high. But what happened is he had the back of the screens had something to hold, and when they put them on they didn't fit properly, so to lift it up, so he turned the screens around, so now I get a black screen. So anyway, we're working at that. We're working very hard at that. Now our white mat, the normal mat, is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and that's our inside mat, and I can put that on because we won't be stamping on that. The only bit you're going to stamp on is down the bottom, and that's going to go to, so there you go, that's in, and then we've got our little piece of brown here, which will go across, but I'm not going to do that yet. So now on our top, I'm going to build our thing on that, so we'll just put that to the side, because we've got a little bit of work on our red, because we've got to do some 2 bits of stamping for that. So I'm just going to get out my stamps, and we're going to find the spirit. And I'll put that over here. Where is it? The spirit. And I've got to you and yours. Is that there? So I'm going to get another one. And we're going to do this in actual, let's have a look if that's straight. Now, so the trick is, put it on your grid. I've got the glass mat, but if you don't have that, you've always seen I use grid paper anyway, especially when I'm drawing it out. I don't, even though this washes off, it gets tacky if I'm doing this too long, and you need to have it clean. I haven't got time while we're talking to clean. So if they're lined up, oh, there you go, my eyes were working well that time, weren't they? So what we're going to do with that is, again, and we've done this a few times, is use our embossing kit. I could have done it in white, but it had in gold, but I think it had enough gold. So, oh, what have I done there? I nearly turned that off. I tapped the I'll just put that over the other side. Okay, where were we? I'm going to clean off here because we're going to put the big stamp across there and the little to you and yours there. So we do it in this Versamark, and you give it a good go, and that is going to go right up in here. Alright, and then to you and yours, we're going to put that, and I'm going to just turn that around that way. I could always turn my card because I just want to get it right in the middle. Alright, now if I just sprinkle, take those out, I sprinkle with this, and what I'll do is just let that run onto there, and then I'll go back and forward a couple of times, give it a tap. Now, it's got a brush with it this big, which is great for all the outsides and the big stuff. But I find if I get in here, see I've just done a little bit of a line there. If I can just get that easily, and I've just got it a bit on there, so I'll try that again. Okay, there you go. Got to have fingers that are very good at that, and that one's fine. So the next section we do is just get the heating tool onto that. Okay. So I see 2 views, but I don't see anyone on. So it'd be nice to say hello. If you come on and you want this card, I'll post it to you. If you're in America though, it might take you a bit more time to get it. So let's get all that out of the road and get my noisy iron out. And you watch this. It's just so quick. And it looks nice because it stands out. How's that? For 2 seconds flat. Alright, so this one we're going to put down on here and show just a little bit of white in the middle and glue that down. Well, I hope you've all got your Christmas cards done. My husband and I sat down and wrote them out yesterday, a bit late. We should have had them in the mail. Because I send some to Holland and everything, so I can't put this on yet because I've got to build it up, but so you can see what's happening here. So now I'm just going to measure that to there. Get your little scissors, and that's correct. Now what I'm doing on here is I'm going to put it up in dimensionals, but what I'm doing is using up at the bottom of all of them, they have just sort of a line like this that's just you're using up. Some people throw it away, and I'm just going to get enough to go right across the top there, and just put your finger on the corner and it stops it. You have to use those again, and all I'm doing is trying to give that an edge. So I'm just going to slightly put it over the brown. You can still see the white a bit, and that just gives it something to click in when it's on. You see? And we don't want to see any white in there, so it's there. But that's what, so we've done those bits, that's easy. Now we're just going to put our bits and pieces together. So I'll pop that out. So if you want to snapshot that, and it's messy. If you really want a good copy of it, I'll do it up and you can have a look at it when you're ready. So I've got my tree. 1, 2, let me just tip these out so I don't have to fiddle fart. Oh, okay, so I might have got more presents than I needed. So what I'm going to do is quickly find my present. See this one here? That's over that side. So I'm going to stamp and use that. Oh, sometimes it's hard to see through them. Clean. I don't think I've cleaned that, so I'll leave it out. So we're going to use just good old momentum because I just want to colour it on top of the on top of our parcel. But I think if it's, you can see it's got a nice little pattern on there. Oh, let's see. There, we got it. Right, so I'll stand that over there. And then with these two, I put a little bow. Okay, I just put a little bow on there. And a little bow on here. And with my good old pen, I just drew the extra piece along here. See? So now it looks like it's wrapped up as well. And that's our parcels. So you can do anything, it's quite simple. Now with these, that's what I was saying before, you can roll these out and these become your decoration. You know, I didn't do an envelope with it. It doesn't matter. I'll find one. And I did them in gold as well. And we've got our bucket. Now on the bucket, I'm just going to put a little glue and pop my tree stump. So the tree stump, I've just cut a small square. I'm going to let that dry. And I think he's got a little bit of there. I don't want that glue. So I'm going to put that just to the side for a sec. And I'll stick some, can you see him over there sitting on my ink pad? And I'll just put a couple of dimensions on him ready. And let's get our trees going. So our first tree we are going to be laying flat. So is he glued up ready? Oh, this is our little pot. And it's just going there. And that's this tree. So our first tree down is flat. So we're going to put some things. Now, this might help if you use your picks from your kits. So we're just going to do, oh, that's a bit much. It's coming out a bit much that I wanted. I'll take that off there. You don't want it too much. So, actually we'll go down lower. Okay. I have to make a bit of a mochi of that. I'll cut that off in a minute. And I did 2. So, let's try and do that again without getting as much glue. That's better. Look at that. Concentration. Just tiny little dots. And that's going around that one. Okay. Right. And some gold. Same deal. Oh, there we go, a bit much. It's how you hold it, isn't it? Sorry, I'm not showing you. You don't really need to see my mess, do you? I had my last ladies class the other day. That was fun. Now, I didn't put another one down there, but I'm going to right now because I think it needed it. I think it looked a bit much, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to chop that off there. And then that one can go right up there. These ones are a little bit different, aren't they? He's getting them a bit. Now I'm going to put a red one under that. This is fiddly fiddly, gluey gluey. Okay. He's getting a little bit more attention, this guy. And one more gold in the middle. Oh, we're going to Carol's, I told you that. My kids have finished school. Oh my God. So they're all home, although one's gone out tonight. They were meant to come with us, but they're nearly 16 and they don't want to. You can force them so much, but obviously it didn't work for me today. And look, I love Christmas, so I'm not overly worried, and they've done a lot. We had, as you know, we had tree hanging last week, and they helped all the little ones hang the baubles on the tree, so they do that with us because they know how important Christmas. As you all know, I was a foster child and we didn't get to do Christmas very much. I'm going to have to get a wet one. Here they are over here. Well, at least with the screens up I can get a... Oh, hi Elizabeth. Am I jumping out? I'm sorry. Well, since you're the first one on, guess what? You private message me your number and I'll send you this card. Okay? And you can use... I won't write on it. You can use it however you want. I don't know whether it's because it's windy today or what it is. So, anyway, Elizabeth, if you do that, I'll send that to you. So with the bottom one, he's just going on flat. Right. I'm going to have to bring him down a wee bit because I might have put that on where I didn't really need to, because that's going to cover that. So we might just be putting one on the top here. Oh, I shouldn't have put all those on there. What a silly. Never mind. Let me get my picky and see if I can get them off. Yeah, I'll just get them off quickly. And put them on the top of here. Take that one off. No, we're not going to get that off. We might get the little gold one off. We can. So that was my mistake, wasn't it? I was getting ahead of myself. Now that one definitely does have a dimensional on it. Okay, so we've got a dimensional on the back of that, and that goes there. And then this little guy goes on another dimensional, and he goes on the top. And now I might put my one back, and I'll get some more red. We've got a bit of wonky going on there, wonky donkey. Okay, we've got red, and we've got to get a little bit more red in there. So oh, look at that. That glue will go nude, and he's not being nice to me right now. There you go. Well, turn him around a bit. He's gone wonky. Maybe it's him. There you go. So how easy is that? And now I have got, look at this. I have to get my pick tool out, to be honest, really. Because these ones, this guy is, it's going to get him at the back. If you put him on the back, it's easier to glue him. You just get a little dot on there. And his star's going right up there. I'll put that down with my, I think because my fingers are a little bit sticky. Just kind of say it, give Elizabeth a tick so she knows I saw what she was saying. Okay, so now our presents are also going to, that one's going on a dot, and we're going to pop that under there. We don't, it doesn't matter if he's coming out a little bit, because the card's going to come out on the side of there anyway. And I've just got that bit of white sticking out, so there you go. And our little wee gifts. Oh, I got the thing without the I got the backing instead of the present. And so this present's coming out on here, and this one will go just down on here. Alright, now look at that. Now what I do have is a couple of little stars that we're going to add. Put that on the end of this pick tool, so that's the sharp end, and on this end there's a bit of glue, like blue tack on the end, and you can put that on. So if you put that down and then just go back to use it, push it there, and there's my other one. It's all the way you hold your mouth, isn't it? Okay. And there's my other one. Now, that's it. Okay, and so now all we have to do is add this. There it sits there. We're going to add this to here, just with, oh, did I lose a star? No, I lost a bit of red, but I didn't need that. That's okay. Just a little bit extra glue in the middle of this one because it's got heavy stuff on it and you're wanting it to lift. And I've got it all correctly. I'm making sure I've got everything. And see how the presents do come over on the sides a little bit, but not too much. It's such an easy card to make. So that's what it looks like open till I do this. So I'm going to shut it. And then what I'm going to do is, if you have a look here, you shut it and then you just put it so it's framed inside, but you only glue inside here. Okay, so make sure you know where you're gluing. Okay, there's the mark we've got. So we've got inside there. So I'm just going in like this and a bit more. Okay, I can go to there because if you have a look, it's going to catch it. Alright, just going to hold that down for a minute. And I'm going to put it up there. Okay, so Elizabeth, PM me your address and I'll post you one of these cards. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube to watch me, or you like doing it on here, that's not a problem. Alright guys, we'll see you next week. Hopefully we can get everything done better, and I don't know if we'll do another Christmas. Oh, by the way, I did order some stuff out of here. I'm not allowed to show you what I ordered, but I ordered these little yellow flowers set. I'm not allowed to show you the book, so I'm just going to quickly have a look inside and see what it's called. And it might take me forever to find out, but that's coming out in January, and at the same time you get free product from Celebration, which it's got some stamps that are free, it's got some DSP, more stamps and more DSP. So that comes out in January. But please, if you want to order today, tomorrow's the last day to do it by midnight. Go and order some product. Only if you want to. It's free postage, and so that's a good deal, but it's totally up to you. I'm not pressuring you at all. Just add my host code and I'll be wrapped. Okay, we will see you all next week, hopefully at the right time. Okay, thanks for coming. Bye.